morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. Happy Monday, fam. It's the 25th of March, the year of our Lord, 2023. Come on, y'all. Let's go. It's Monday. Get up out your bed, bend the knee, and thank God for another day. Because today, you, my friend, you're going to act like a thing is so, even though it ain't so, in order that it might be so, because God said so. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. Verse 24, Paul says this: do you not know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Paul was always using athletic metaphors. He was ministering to the city of Corinth, which was home to a wonderful event called the Isthmian Games. In this ancient moment, you had all sorts of major games. The Olympics was just one of them. And so Paul was often using these metaphors of athletes that he would have been seeing all the time. And he says in our passage, only one receives the prize, so run that you may obtain it. The idea is this: don't quit. I'm not going to unpack this verse much further. I just want to encourage you. Don't quit. Don't quit. The only thing you got to do is not quit. One of my best friends is a guy named Dudley Rutherford, pastor of Shepherd Church in Los Angeles, California. And Dudley had me out to preach. It was about a year ago. And Saturday night service, I preached, and Sunday morning he called me and to pray. And he's like, Ricky, you having a good time? You having a good time? I was like, Dudley, I'm having a good time. I'm just trying to figure out what in the world did you do to build such a successful church? And I'll never forget Dudley looking back and says, oh, Ricky, the only thing I did is not quit. If you just stay faithful and don't quit, you'll have everything and more. And I just wanted to tell you that that's true. If you could just make up in your mind that no matter what happens, with God's help, I ain't gonna quit. God's gonna take care of me. Don't quit. I remember I was about 16 and I was a track runner, and I used to run an event called the 300-meter hurdles, where you run around darn near the whole track while jumping over hurdles. I'd never run the race before. I was always a 110-meter hurdle guy, and the coach said, the guy got hurt, you got to run. I was like, Coach, I don't run that race. He's like, you got to run the race. And the gun shouts, and I'm out in front, and I'm jumping hurdles, But around 110 meters, my body said, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I turned the corner, I'm panting, I'm breathing. And sure enough, boom, tripped over a hurdle, fell down, immediately got back up. All the runners have run past me, and I'm just like in shock. Said, oh my gosh, I just fell over a hurdle. Went to the next one, boom, fell down. Got to the last hurdle. Not only did I fall down, I literally fell off of the track. And I'm just kind of on the ground collecting myself. And I get up and I'm like, okay, goodness gracious. And y'all, true story, I just walked across the finish line. There is shame. There is shock. I cannot believe what has happened. And then this coach that I didn't know from another school came over and he put his hands on my shoulders and looked me square in the eyes and said, son, what you just did right there took character. I'm proud of you. And thank you for finishing the race. Not long before now, when you and I fall asleep, we're going to wake up in heaven. And perhaps we too will have stumbled over a few hurdles. But the book says there's going to be another coach that's going to find us up there and put his hands on his shoulders and say, what you did took character. And thank you for finishing the race. Don't quit. And that's hope for today. I'll see you next time.